この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 22, Metamorphosis, Part 2, Season 2, Part 2, Episode 22, 22222 crew, 2 live crew. I don't know, I'm out of things to say that are related to twos now. But I am pretty excited. Metamorphosis. The change. The becoming of what you're supposed to be. It's about right. After some black flashes and coming into conflict with what he, from the beginning, has seen as his rival foil, Mahito transcended, became grand. In a great tradition, one that is almost entirely Togashi brain rot, and I fucking love it. Similarly, in a tradition of Togashi brain rot, robbed of his ability, a character that we idolize and care about, determines that a prayer comes from the heart. Sometimes only one hand is all you need. Sometimes it's your friend who you're waiting for the other hand. And sometimes you're so fucking badass that you just go ahead and smack hands with a devil monster whose very touch is going to melt your soul. Either way, with some tricks and some brotherhood, we managed to best Mahito, to turn him from armored predator to terrified rabbit, fleeing from Yuji. But at our moment of victory, and at his moment of greatest despair, both are flipped. We've talked over and over about how despair turning into hope is so sweet, and hope turning into despair is so dark. Here we have both, on both and different sides. We build up to a potent climax, a victorious one. That final black flash from Yuji is like catharsis. Finally, after all these deaths, after all this murder and destruction and mayhem that Mahito has caused, we get to really land one on him. Like, really land one. Turn those tables. And look down at this specter of humanity's evil. Accept it. Understand it as a part of us. And move to crush it. But as we make that decision and as we take that step to actually actualize, to actually do the thing, to get rid of the monster, to kill that part of us that we hate, someone else steps in. It's not that easy. It's not that straightforward. Damn it, why isn't it that easy? Why isn't it that easy? Can't it be that easy? Could it? What if it was, though? What if it was? What if in your real life, all you had to do was recognize that as a human being, you're capable of monstrous things, and then that just fixed it? It just solved it. It just solved. It's like what if just realizing that you have a psychological disorder just solved it? What if just being like, oh, I'm depressed. That's what it is. I understand now. I'm free. Well, unfortunately not. You can't just be like, I see you, me. You're the problem. I'm the problem. It's me in the mirror. Break the mirror and we're done here. It's over. I'm free. I get to be whatever. Now you gotta live with that shit. You gotta keep on keeping on. Gotta figure out a way to logic it in. I don't know how the analogous metaphorical layers all come together. They came together really well for us having a complete and total narrative victory over our enemy Mahito. And that's not the story that we're being given now. it fit really well, and it resonated super well with my experiences over the week leading up to it, and then it's not the story that we're being given. Similarly, coming to those conclusions that I came to feels like maybe why didn't everything just click? Right? I got the gears going. Why doesn't everything just click? Why didn't I just get better and like become capable of doing and expressing myself in all the ways that I wanted to and everything works? It's not that easy. Revelation is one thing, but actually applying it to reality is another. And in this case, when someone is as slippery and as big a part of other people's plans as Mahito, and not be able to eliminate him. And maybe, in a strange way, none of us can really eliminate the parts of ourselves that we dislike and don't want to see in the mirror. Sometimes we have to figure out something more nuanced. I don't know. All those metaphorical layers are a little fiddly at the moment. What's not fiddly is that fucking thing that's inside our mentor's best friend / kind of lover. I'm making a joke, it's fine. That thing is fucking up our plans again. And we haven't really been dealing with the reality of what's going on. We've been scrambling to do sort of damage control to prevent the end of civilization at Mahito's hands. But the real plan has already been done. Gojo's in the box, like it's ogre. We're just doing damage control. And we haven't even touched the main plot of things. Not for a while. Not since Mei in the tunnels? So, what's happened in the interim there? Is Mei okay? Mei had better be okay. And what does this ghetto brain boy, what's he doing here now? We had a moment when Sukuna was awake and fighting Mahoraga. We had a moment where he saved Megumi and put him aside because he needs him for his plans. And now, Ghetto steps up in the same frame to Mahito. I need you for my plans. Maybe. Should I save you? What if he just doesn't? What if he just doesn't? That'd be great. It'd be really nice. Either way, this puts the control of the future, of the next step, of the next turn of all the machinery that's been established, firmly in the hands of whatever that brain thing guy is. His plans are now the ones determining our fate. For a little while, it's felt like we had the chance, That's what we built up to, was Yuji self-actualizing and brotherhooding and getting his revenge on all these people that he's killed and like coming to some conclusions about himself and all this internal stuff. And he's still got to face the fucking world. He can barely face himself. And he needed friends to do it. Now he doesn't have as many friends. This is hard. Let's see. I'm going to do a drawing. It's been a little while. You believe I cannot pray with a single arm? A prayer comes from the heart. If the heart achieves the correct form, it becomes emotions. And emotions can be manifested. We might need a prayer. It might not be enough. Let's watch episode 22, 222. Got it up and ready to go. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. Picture-in-picture version available in the description. Timer on YouTube. Beep beep timer to count you down. Beep beep timer to count you down. Oh. Just the reality of it, the place, the destruction. Panda! He did not want to be doing this at all. This is not what I agreed to. Oh. Well. Whoa. I'll be against it. That boy should die. Yeah, you know, honestly, fair. You just watched a city explode because he's crazy. So yeah. Why are we in Malaya? Oh, she's alive. This is hot. No, that's weird. Oh, I like you when you're a problem. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? God, the push-pull, May. Why are you here? How did you... Oh. Oh. Just doing stocks. Holy shit, everything's gonna die. She's out. World altering. Damn, it's ogre. This is like, is this denouement? Are we in denouement now? That's what it feels like. What? Oh boy. Oh my god, hi! He's alive! Hi, Choso. You've been hiding in a box for a while? What the fuck happened? Yeah. Dude, his mind is broked. Is he gonna be the wrench? The monkey wrench that just fucks everything up? Oh, shit. We're not even a concern, man. So that's gonna be a hell of a curse. Oh, shit. Oh, that's a hell of a curse. You are in a different dimension, man. You're stuck. You're stuck in something. Okay, you overcome that one. Not even close. Endless. And combine them. Only because he split his way. No. He would have. Whoa, what? Mahito, what did you just try to do? What did you just try to do, Mahito? Oh, he's getting curse manipulated. Oh no, Mahito becomes one of his powers? That's way bad. And this thrumming in the background. Bye. Yeah, the enemy that we worked so hard to even fight. Well, uh, metamorphosis accomplished, I guess. What a gut punch. It's like the episode after a cliffhanger maybe death, and then the episode starts and it's like, hey, no, they died. Cope. And then the rest of the episode is just cope. It's like that, but for reality. Like, yeah, Japan, dead. Everything you've worked for, gone. Any hope? Gone. All the people who would have supported Yuji in the first place, not going to support him anymore. There's nothing. And then there's Choso. Why does he feel like it's the one thing that's he's the wrench. He doesn't understand anything anymore. He's untethered and he's powerful, like shockingly powerful. If he it's the thing where like he could show up in a critical moment and allow a black flash to land when it wouldn't have. There's something funky. There's something funky. But he's also right in questioning what exactly are you, Yuji Itadori? Like, what are you? Because that's unclear to us completely. Still. Okay. The world to come. No. Oh, yes. Hmm. Oh. You just gonna shoot the world with it or something stupid? Realized I started acting like him. Does he mean Ghetto or Gojo? Because you end up with just a beam. Oh, did he use that in the movie? Just turn their energy. But you could also burn Mahito so he doesn't have to be conscious or anything. Ow. Yummy. Huh? Who are you talking to? Oh, hi. Letting us know where they are. Calmo? Oh, shit. Okay, we got friends. That's not something that I expected. They're all gonna die. It's bad. Do we have any of his blood? Got bullets. All right. We've got a whole squad. Hmm. I was gonna say, is this Miwa? Oh. Mm. Mm. Not your future, Miwa. Please don't die. I don't like that. Fuck. Fuck. Running time. Please don't die, Miwa. Oh, shit. Or he's just gonna shoot a beam of Mahito. What was that? Was that it, or was that something else? Whoa, we moved. Right? Holy shit. Holy shit. That was fucking close. He could do nothing, too. All he could do was say, wait. Yeah. Oh, I'm a gorilla right now. Dude, he's bad news. We gotta go. Yo, we gotta go. Oh, he is the wrench. He is the wrench. He's freaking the fuck out. Hi. Whoa. Ugh. Whoa! 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 Oh! What? He's got a grudge? Who? That's him. Yeah, what? It is him. We're fighting an ancient enemy. Because it's just one skin you wore, you fuck. What are you? And so he's his father. Oh, my little brother. Wait. Whoa. does that make him Yuji's brother exactly? Or is that just in his head? Or is it so? Are we about to find out things about Yuji's parents? So he senses Yuji. So he sensed their deaths. That's why, yeah. Change. That's why he walked away, because he couldn't be him. It was impossible. Which means that Kamo Noritoshi is probably related to him by one of the 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 brain dudes? I don't fucking know. A brother that we didn't even know that we had? Technique, clan. Yeah. That's why they always seemed like they were in the same. Yeah, you were underestimating Choso like I did. Thank God somebody invited Choso. We actually kind of... No, we don't have a chance. But we have a distraction. We have something. We have a wrench. That's what we have. We have a wrench, and wrenches are levers. All we gotta do is pull. Fuck. That cityscape could get real short. Whoa. Oh, the weightiness. Just the idea of the, like, beam of stuff. So smirky smug. Oh, the explosions from behind! But the hardening. Yo, Choso's dope. We got all that time to know how dope he is. What? What? One technique. Oh, mirror! Well, that's fucked! Fucking Shen Shojing up in here. Ugh. This can't go well, though. Whoa, that was spectacular. Ta 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 ta. I want you to survive, that's why. Hey, shut the fuck up. You might be, actually. I think you might be, man. He's got brotherisms. Why is he taking his shirt off and stuff? Is he getting ready to get in there? He's getting ready to get in there. Oh, and, yes! Even if he's the enemy, he's the wrench. He's the wrench. Pull the lever. When the opportunity opens, you gotta go, man. Team, team, team. With a goal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Messenger? And healing. What are you? Yeah, these are next level fucks. Don't break yourself, Choso. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, bad, bad, bad. Just gonna extend that straight through your skull. Thank you, brother. Whose body do you think that is? Thanks, Sukuna. I wonder why. Huh? We'll take it. He is. He is. You call me brother. Dude, just say it. Just fucking say it. Smack. Yeah. But that's okay. It's okay. Just go. She was up in the air. Smart. What's Utahime-sensei doing? Follow your orders. Is that homie McBiker? Holy shit. The question that you asked? A long time ago. Oh, you're very familiar. Whittle. Fucking Choso. The table flips and reversals in this episode are next level. The one-upmanship of like, finally we've accomplished our goal and the hammer falls. Finally we've got a chance and the hammer falls. Everything that you've accomplished fighting Mahito, he's just a snack for the big boss. Fuck. Vibes. Vibes. This episode is fucking sick. The up down all around of the flow of things is just crazy. And the way we touch base with so many characters and elements. I'm gonna go really okay, I have to use the bathroom. I'm gonna really quickly run through this, and then I want to jump straight into the next one and just finish the season, and then we'll talk about it, and we'll like talk about it as a whole. I love the opening scenes establishing how fucked and broken everything is. These big scenes, especially with the in front of Shibuya's stream and it's like on fire with rocks everywhere. It's like if you know these locations, you know these locations, and you're watching them actually fall apart. It's realistic enough to be like real. They're actually fucking falling apart and destroyed, and it's bad. And Kusakabe's words only serve to accent that. It's bad. Titties. I mean, this is hot. It's cute. It's hot. It's cute. It's wow. The whole. Yeah, I mean, the Japanese stock index is one of the biggest. But it's gonna fuck everything. Do it right away. No one is going to be spared. Just keep it on the inside. And then the wrench. I think this is the coolest setup, maybe in the story so far. Yuji Itadori's actual providence, who he actually is, who his parents are, has been a question, has been a curiosity since the very beginning, because he's got some things about him that are innate, inherent, potentially genetic, and weird. He's got all the elements that make everybody be like, are you actually a member of one of the great clans? And he's like, nah, I'm just some kid from the streets. And it's like, who doesn't know who his parents are and has the hereditary techniques. It's like, yeah, there's something about Yuji that's different. And maybe it's just because he's got Sukuna in him at some point, but even before that, he had the strength and the blessings and stuff. So Choso, broken. We've left until now, until it's narratively sensible. Now we find out finally why he's broken. Why in that last moment his brain shattered. Was it just stress and blood loss? Our narrator sort of led us to that belief initially. But no. It's a realization. A knowledge that Itadori Yuji 100% is something unique. Someone unique and someone with meaning to you. You're going to have to find out what that means. And it's the wrench. It's the monkey wrench in the works. This toying with us, this feeling of like being at the whims of someone so much more powerful is really hard. It's really, really tough. It puts us here. Whoever this character is on the inside is so condescending. He believes that his own plans are always better. And with hindsight, he always looks at the plans that other people have made and sees the flaws in them. In this case, with Ghetto splitting up his forces. I always knew Sukuna's vessel sure is tough, and he goes for it. Why? Bathroom. Okay, I'm not sure what Mahito's I always knew is about. I'm just uncertain. I was born from you humans after all. I'm not sure. Hell of a scene. And a hell of a scream from Mahito. His voice actor, even in these last moments, kicks ass. And it's a mirror of Gojo's spinning awesome purple. He is shattered. Our enemy turned into a little bead of power. Be sucked up and used by something far more sinister even than him. Maximum techniques. Yes, actually, I didn't realize that I was, but yes, I am. And Uzumaki is that for him. Burn off those spirits. He says, I realized I started acting like him. Like his identity, whatever the creature's identity is, like, warps with the... It's interesting. And then he does this thing where he doesn't quite tell us all of the stuff. It's pretty fun. Doesn't tell us exactly why it becomes more powerful when it uses semi-first grade or higher cursed spirits. That it truly shines then. Well, I guess we kind of see it when we visualize it. That he fires it off, and it's like he fires off the entirety of Mahito. Does he just have access to that, or did he just burn Mahito away? I don't know. But we're not alone. We have allies. And they're not enough. Damn. There are some moments of stylistically awesome moving animation effects stuff in this episode that go beyond my understanding of reality and are really cool. This is one of them. The actual firing of Mahito is a second of them. There are a couple of bits of ice that are pretty cool, and there are sweeping sequences of Choso bringing the beam around that are like, how did we do that? And I don't know. And I'm not gonna stop here in the middle to find out. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna find out who did that cut in particular. I want to know who did that cut. Yolto is the answer, having done some of those before. And the ice one is Sota Yamazaki. And there's a lot of Sota Yamazaki. And then there's some Hoodie Boy and some Sumin O and some other. Okay, cool. But that one is Yolto. And it's awesome. I mean, fuck, it like unfolds in clickety clackety multi-dimensional like Trigger would cream themselves. This is insanity. Then boom, just barely out. Just barely. And freaking the fuck out. Not making any sense. Out of his goddamn gourd, Choso actually has the key to everything. The man who mixed his blood into the affair. Not her husband, not some guy who was just along for the ride, someone who intended to be a part of this. The one who toyed with my mother, the one I loathe. You. So that's the deal? The truth is, you have been spreading your seeds, not figuratively, for a while. And some of them have grown up into very angry trees that want to fight and kill you. So the vilest sorcerer in history, it turns out, is our enemy. Many names. So, you've tried to make me do something unthinkable. How dare. He knows in his heart of hearts that there's a connection between them. And he embraces it completely. It is his identity. What is going on with Yuji, man? So much pressure indeed. Like a cousin. They're related, truly. And then we start. Just awesome. I mean, it ends. It is awesome. This. Just the waiting for it, where woof. It's the same as like the giant bricks that flamey whoosh. Wow. And I love it. I think it's really cool. He's gonna fight to the last to save his brother. Who? Uh. And when the tables turn against us, someone from our past arrives. Always mentor. Someone who's been watching this whole time. Let's see if she can change things at all as we jump into the next episode and the final episode of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. See you in a second. Peace. And end. Final episode. Up and ready to go. What a ride. Let's watch it. Beep beep timer. Damn. Choso? Ice. See? She's part of a plan. LaRue. Huh. Interesting. Seems we are at an impasse. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Because he was the front runner of not needing it. But knows that he's not Ghetto. Oh. Oh. Pretty powerful. Uh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, he wants destruction and chaos. Yeah, I don't want none of that stuff. What do you want then? Mankind is cursed energy. A shape of it? Oh. Creating him. He's talking about creating Kamo. I'm sorry. No, he's talking about creating Choso. He wants the inexplicable, the incomprehensible. Mahito? Is he gonna apply that to himself? What are you gonna transfigure, bro? Souls? Everybody? What if he awakens everybody? Makes everybody cursed? Energy users or something. That would be a wild twist. The opposite of Tengen's barrier. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just throwing shit out the wall. He needed him to transcend. He needed him to awaken. Fuck. Of course he did. Yeah, what have you done? Two types of non-sorcerers? He just made a whole bunch of people into sorcerers, didn't he? He just soul transfigured them into real people. Maybe. Tsumuki Fushiguro? That's marked beforehand. He marked her? He's the source of all of this? Which means you just awokened your greatest enemy. He's connected the dots. That's it. He's connected the dots. And they'll awaken as sorcerers. Ah. He just wants to create insanity. He thinks that interesting things happen emergently. He just wants to create enough chaos. Yeah, what's the purpose? Why do they have to fight each other? Will they die if they don't or something? No, explain it, explain it. We were trying. Oh, thank you. They just won. It's over. They just reached their goal. What? Oh. Oh. LaRue. With blood. Hi, Kusakabe. Yeah, you just don't want to be here, man. Why don't you finish up? Ah. With curses? With curses. So he unleashes them all, and the new world is born. And what do you have to say about all of this, Tsukumo? Vibes, man. God, it's like Berserk. It's like the freaking eclipse, is the feeling that I have. Complete failure. That's what this is. It's an ancient dance between these two. Power just go out? Spreading. Yeah, what's actually going on? Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, it's not deep faked. Wave of curses flies through. Just these twisted, off-kilter business scenes and normalcies. Yeah, it's a void, man. It's a... Uh-huh. True disaster relief. Curses, dude. I don't know, it was magic. Just, it was magic. Why are we doing all this normalcy? Is it for the juxtaposition? Life goes on for everyone else. Wow. Yeah. And if I were the deputy secretary, I would not want to clock into work that day. Okay. Empty. Uh. Oh, you're thinking so small. You guys, nobody's freaking out. Everybody's just calm. None of it's hit yet. This is like an explosive ripple that's just beginning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, the US is already there. That was what he wanted in the first place, isn't it? Uh-huh, sure they do. That makes sense, but hmm, a way to shake everything up. Fucking spirits exist, y'all. What? Yeah, can we get it on tape? Oh, ooh, she exploded. Oh, they're visible. Everybody can see them now. Please wait a moment. Wow. Wow, we just go with Ed with some morning mood. I hope we just keep morning mood going for the rest of the episode. Oh, it's I'm for oh. That's what we were doing. We were building for insanity. Just a wave of death. Fungi curses? LCG. Oh, hello. Oh, it's her. She's awake. In an empty zone where nobody else is. Just trying to survive. One of the new Battle Royale contestants or something. That is her, right? Maybe not. Him? Maybe it's not her. Better be careful, little one. Uh, 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 oh, maybe don't. Damn. The curses are learning to be scammers. Oh, good for you. Oh. Just saying the things over. Learning. Little child, do not interact with that monster. No. Saved? You gonna save you? Oop. Fuck. Just an anglerfish. You gonna save you? Can we save you, child? Oops. Saved by the Kusakabe! Maybe. No? Who is it? Oh! Oh! He's back! Hi, kiddo! No, but that thing fucking did! Thanks for the save, buddy boy. Good to have the real hero that we deserve. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Blah. Got friends? Oh, friends. Yummy friends. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Who's she talking to? Oh. Who's she talking to? Hi, buddy. He's getting sealed. Sealed. He cut off Minamaki's arms? Ghetto Suguru is confined. It's confirmed to be a live death sentence of the perpetrator is reinstated. Okay. Gojo, fucked. Hereby exiled. Any type attempt to free him of his seal will be considered a crime. Okay. And Itadori's got to die, right? Nope. Yaga is sentenced to death for instigating Gojo and Ghetto. Whoa! Principal. The suspension on the death sentence is revoked. His execution will be carried out promptly. That's where we're going to leave it off. And Yuta's gonna do it. He's the homie, though. I'm down. If it's gonna be somebody, it better be Yuta. Who else? Whoa! Talk about a denouement. Let's go into the void. One more click. Nope. This is a weird episode. I really like it. But it's weird. Oh! Hi, Yuji. What's up, man? You're not in prison. Hella scar. What? What? I have absolutely zero comprehension of what the fuck that was. I'm fully just baffled. That's cool. I didn't expect to just be left baffled. What a weird emotion to come out of this on. Like absolutely strange. And then the curse is just I don't know. I have no idea. I thought it was gonna be like an Aoi thing or was he calling them all to him so that he could fight them and prevent them from causing death? I don't know. Weird, weird, weird. But he's still out there. He's not in prison. I thought that's where we would that was where we would end up. Okay. And the gate is closed. Okay, very much an aftermath episode with a very strange tone. I'm not sure that it's like my favorite, but I do think it's got a place, and I think there's something cool that goes on here. The whole of this episode feels something like a teaser. It wraps the ideas, but more than anything, it feels like a springboard into what comes next, which is weird because we don't have what comes next yet. Unless the idea is to inspire us to go and read the manga, in which case it comes kind of close. It raises a bunch of questions in ways that expand our world a lot. Like we had this understanding of what was going on in our own frame, and now it expands out way broader. It felt the same way in that we were like spending all this effort and energy and time and episodes to fight Mahito, this big bad, and he just gets and it's just one part of some bigger bad's bigger plan. Here it feels like everything we've done up to this point has just been, you know, like within a standard deviation of variation of Ghetto Brain's overall plans. Like all of our efforts and stuff have just been a little fiddly bit in one of the little bits of the overall machine that he's running. And now we don't even get a glimpse of what that machine actually is. Just the idea that there's more out there. That there's something waiting for us in the unknown. And at that, we come down to what he expresses as his goal. Chaos, truly, and for a reasonable reason, an interesting reason, one that serves to frame our grander battle in an interesting way. Chaos. Ghetto, or whatever's inside him, doesn't have a particular goal that I can see. And that's what's dangerous. That's what's so scary. He's the voice of what if, of maybe, of dark possibility. There's something in what he says that's really compelling. It's this idea that I take as a belief that the most interesting things come out of emergent situations, like lots of chaos, lots of perturbation, lots of everything being like out of whack. And that's when things like you get a system flying into chaos, and if there are the right features in that system, they'll click together and create a structure that's more interesting than what was broken down to create the chaos before. And that seems to be like fundamentally what he believes and has been working toward for forever. optimization that he's seeking is this search for the unknown unknown. And we get it in this scene in particular. There's like an emptiness. Like everything else, all the other conversations sort of fall out. And we get this brain character just talking to himself, as he has a little bit before when he just sort of started laughing at himself and during a conversation and being like, I guess I was just talking, I really am acting like him. He's in his own realm. He doesn't really care what you think. He's on another level, right? Having conversations with himself and is transcendent and is in his own battle. And his battle is this one. After all of it, he looks up at them with such confidence and says his truth, right? Like, says what he believes. And then he looks down at his hand and he's like, there must be something more. It can't all just be for this, can it? I feel a glimmer of something, but what if there isn't that? Like, what if it's diluted? What if you've just invented it? And he casts away Choso with the wave of his hand. I've tried these other things, but it's all bounded within the limits of my own potential. So that seed, that glimmer in darkness, it's out there somewhere. I believe that it is. It's out there somewhere. And so, like, driven, but no longer with his heart in it, is trying to create chaos that goes beyond his own control, and now has the capacity to do it. Soul manipulation, idle transfiguration. And suddenly, gears that we didn't understand and wrenches and levers that we didn't know were part of this system pop into place. Remote activation, a strange, cursed technique. Thanks for leveling him up. And now, 2 types marked. Those who have absorbed cursed objects, plenty, and those who have been marked. So what did she consume a cursed object? I don't know. And those who have techniques but not the brains. Now they're all aligned. Now they all awaken. And now the world ends. So he brings about an eclipse, an ending of things, and a beginning of a new things. The world of Heian, a golden era. And from that point in the episode, we jump to a completely different framework. That is, these locked perspectives, like cameras are locked, they don't move. They're almost like security cameras. That's the feeling that it gets. Same with the wide fisheye angles on them, like this. These are like security cameras in the angle in the corners of buildings, is the feeling that it gives me. We're getting this insider view as the ants begin to scurry. But what's interesting is that they don't even really scurry. It's like if you haven't seen an anthill, and you go over here and there's a line of ants, and you smash a bunch of them. And then you watch the ants over there, like 3 feet away and like seven interstate exchanges away. Those ants aren't reacting yet, even though their world just got shattered. They're still not reacting. You look and there are ants putting little eggs in little places. There are ants doing their little jobs, going about their daily lives, not even knowing that everything has exploded. And then it begins to filter in, and some of them begin to realize. The closest I've seen to scenes like this come from the Patlabor movies, where there are these grand changes going on, or big things, and it's unclear how to share those with the public. It demonstrates that some of the distrust that people have for their institutions is founded as we watch these institutions sort of scramble. But we also see this normalcy of everything, the normalcy of life and how we would react too. Because disasters like this happen, you know? Florida's getting destroyed by a hurricane right now. There was an enormous earthquake not that long ago and a hell of a tsunami. Like, all sorts of things all the time. Fascinating. And nobody knowing what to do. So much emphasis on buildings and locations and structures. Kind of like ancient, I don't know, ancient ruins, temples. It feels like time has passed these spaces by because of how they're emptied out. It's very liminal. It's very in between. And then having held those empty spaces in front of us for so long, when we return to these spaces and the characters are there, the people are there, am I the only one who feels like they shouldn't be? Is that fucked up? It is. But it does feel that way to me. It feels like characters, the humans, are an element in this landscape that they've built, that they live in. It's no longer welcome here. Some strange things going on. And are we bringing it down really small? We hold it for a really long time. Very compelling. Okotsu's back. Big players are making moves. Cut off Ina's arm. Yeah. Big moves have been made. And the fight continues. Okay. Final episode complete. Let's step back for a second. Jujutsu Kaisen as a whole is a pretty interesting show. It's done some subconscious things to me that I didn't expect and had some meaning and importance to me that I thought I was a little bit dismissive of the potential of. I didn't really expect it to be as good as it is. I did absolutely expect it to be an extravaganza in terms of animation and production, and it was. A shattered, broken, flawed one. Back and forth and up and down in all sorts of ways. Production and timing clearly hamstring a bunch of elements of this show. But through that, through all of it, maybe because of it in some ways, from the outset, really, because the initial stages of the season are amazing too, but as soon as Goso really takes the helm, it changes dramatically. But to my mind, it's when we hit Mechamaru and we hit this arc and we start to go with it, and we just have like fucking Mechamaru fight, fucking Mechamaru, shitty grasshopper, Gojo Ghetto reveal seal, seance with Toji, lead up into Choso, the Choso battle, Nanami and Naobito off into Dagon's domain and everything there, into Thunderclap, holy fuck, and the insanity of Megumi into Makura Mahoraga, over into Nanami's fight, Nobara's fight, straight through into this to Todo. From there, into victory, into defeat. And now, wham! Straight to the end. Like, I thought that was like episode 12 or 13 or something where this like started. It was episode 6. It was episode 6 when Mechamaru like really kicked off. Episode 7 is when it like went insane. I actually completely lost the flow of time since then. Since that point, we have just been whisked away into a tumbling, out of control train wreck. Like when Yuji fell down that pit that was the fish in this episode. That's how it felt. Like Mechamaru starts happening, that fight where it has so many Gurren Lagann references, and then the floor is just out from under me and I'm tumbling. And we're in a space where every episode or every other episode is delivering some of the most insane animation sequences that I've ever seen. The Choso fight is next level. The Mechamaru fight is next level. The Maharaga fight is, and then all the way through up until now, it's just not stopped. It hasn't stopped. I haven't even had a moment to think about it until now. It makes me want to go back and like reevaluate it. It makes me understand why so many of you want to rewatch Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 so many times. It's like, what was that? I have to go back. I have to try that. I have to see what that was again. It's like when you take a bite of something. I use food analogies often, so let's use one of those. You take a bite of something, it's like a wild extravaganza of flavors, and then you swallow and it's gone. And you're like, wait, I didn't have time to think about that. I need another bite. I need another bite in order to understand what the, and it's gone again. Wait a second. Wait, and the whole meal is gone. Can I have a seconds? And that's where I'm at. Is I'm at that moment where I'm looking at the empty dish and I'm like, how did I just eat the whole meal? I wasn't even hungry. I wasn't even fucking hungry. We've had shows where I've come out of the show and I'm like, that was cake. I don't know what all those flavors were, but they tasted really good at the end. We've had shows where I've come out of it and I've been pissed and I've been like, where was my burger? I ordered a burger. I've been eating a burger. I finished the burger. There wasn't any burger in my burger. Where's the meat? Where's the beef? Now I come out of a show and it's vanished. All that's left on my tongue is an aftertaste, a feeling like I want to understand that more. Like what Ghetto expresses, that there's a glimmer of hope out there in the darkness, in the chaos, in the incomprehensible. Like maybe if I watch it 12 more times, I'll be able to figure out what the hell just happened. But maybe what just happened can't be put into words exactly or captured completely. Maybe that's why so many of us seem so compelled by it. Both people who just like anime, people who are really interested in storytelling, but also specifically the people who are really interested in anime production, like Manko and others. Something about Jujutsu Kaisen as a production has broken barriers. It's bad in a bunch of ways, and yet it's also the best in a bunch of ways. I don't understand. I haven't been able to wrap my head around it yet. There's something that's happened in my mind from the juxtaposition of watching Freerun alongside Jujutsu Kaisen. Because in Freerun, we have a show where all the time was taken. I think. Like, too much. All the time was taken. It had all the scheduling that it needed. It was put together right. You know? Clean and crisp. Exceptional. And in Jujutsu Kaisen, we have something like, it's like skidding in with the wheels falling off and like stuff barely attached and the doors hanging off and it's like barely making it through, but man, it fucking made it and it was a hell of a ride. Like Freerun comes to the end of its run and it's in perfect condition. Quality. Everything engineered to perfection, smooth and crisp, and everything still hits just right. It barely needs the oil change. It's just right. Jujutsu Kaisen comes in and it's been driven fucking hard. Screaming. Greasy, dusty, dirty, grimy, oily, busted, beat to shit and still going. Bloody. Like a battle. Not clean. Scarred. And still back for more. It's a very different vibe. A very different feel. And one that I really like. I'm really excited by this show in a lot of ways. One of the ways that I'm really excited by this show is that I know, I've said this before, but I know that just like so many pieces of animation in this were inspired by things in the past, so many pieces of animation in the future are going to be inspired by this. So many animators. Something about how broken it is makes it feel a little bit accessible. Something about The the fact that Jujutsu Kaisen doesn't feel unapproachable. It feels possible. There are shows where I come out of them and it's like, how did humans create that? That wasn't human created. That was like that just emerged. Jujutsu Kaisen, you can tell that people made this. And so when I look at it, I'm like, well, I'm a people. I could make something cool too. Something about watching characters struggle through and persevere despite not doing it really well, and having a studio and a staff on that show struggling through and persevering despite having the odds stacked against them in a bunch of ways makes the layers hit in a different way than I'm used to. I'm used to thinking about everything going right. The right story with the right staff, with the right scheduling, with the right production. The right budget, the right ideas, the right presentation. It all clicks and comes together and it's all engineered right. That's free rent. It comes out perfect. Mwah. And then there's the jumbled mess that you make when you stumble into your kitchen at 1 a.m. and you're starving and you need to figure out something to eat, and it ends up being the most delicious meal of your life, even though it's peanut butter and noodles and you don't know what the fuck you did. But you come out of it and you're like, chef. This is like that. It's like approachable. It's approachable genius. It's approachable genius. Gojo is the other. The transcendent, the unapproachable genius. How could I ever become something like that? Gojo's like free rent. Yuji is struggling, though. He's a person. And our show is like that, too. It's struggling. It's human. It's about being human and fighting for that. Living without regrets, despite the fact that you don't actually have that much control or that much power. Wielding the power you do have in ways that work. And hitting those core beats that make simple shonen anime one of my favorite things in the entire world. Thanks for watching some of it with me. I think this goes well beyond simple shonen anime to being something weird and meta and multifaceted and strange and different from episode to episode and even scene to scene. It's a lot to take in and incorporate and wrap my head around. But I've been really glad to. It's a crucial part of the current flow and the zeitgeist of animation. A piece of my favorite thing that plugs in and is going to change my favorite thing forever. Makes me very glad to be able to witness it. Very glad to have you along for the ride. So, thank you for joining me if you've been joining me. We will replace Jujutsu Kaisen with something fitting for Fighto Friday soon. Until then, thanks so much for watching and enjoying and commenting and discussing and supporting on the Patreon if you've been doing that. Keep an eye out. There will be polls posted on said Patreon to determine what we watch next. And until then, thank you very much. I've been Teeaboo, and this has been Jujutsu Kaisen. Much love. Peace.